It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday afternoon, June the 26th. I'm James Spann. A really comfortable night tonight. We could see some 50s in North Alabama, but intense heat is coming up. Let's get in there and take a look. Check out some of the Skycam shots around the network this afternoon. First off, from Inverness, atop the Wingate Inn overlooking Highway 280. Now, would you rather be there or maybe here? That's the Tombigbee River in Demopolis, as seen from the Demopolis Civic Center. Or maybe you'd rather be here. A look at the Alabama Gulf Coast down at Gulf Shores. And needless to say, you'd probably pick the latter two as opposed to the first option we showed you there. And, of course, it's dry statewide. As Debbie moves away, the surf continues to lessen on the Alabama Gulf Coast. All right, there's a look at the big picture around the nation. We have that old death ridge, the heat bubble, centered over the nation's heartland. Debbie is southeast of here. Cool troughs over the northeast and northwest. It feels so good there. It's a smorgasbord. But I'm afraid we'll be dealing with that death ridge later this weekend over the weekend. Temperatures this afternoon. Look at Fort Payne, 88. Hey, that sounds good, doesn't it? Birmingham at 94, but Tuscaloosa still baking. They got 98. I think that's the hot spot in the universe there. But no doubt we'll probably see some of the cooler valleys in northeast Alabama in the upper 50s tomorrow morning. We got dew points in the 40s up there. It's very dry. But around the nation, yeah, that tells the story. The air is amazingly cool over the northwest and the northeast, but the heat is stretched out from Texas on north across the Plain States, and that's the heat moving our way for late this week and the weekend. And we'll probably have at least 4 consecutive days of triple-digit heat. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, let's take a look at Debbie. This thing, barely a tropical storm. The sustained winds down to 40 miles an hour. It should be a depression probably on the next advisory package. Still raining very heavily over North Florida. You know, Interstate 10's had all kind of issues with closures and sinkholes and flooding. Track, no change. Debbie will be coming across North Florida, moving back out into the Atlantic by Thursday morning. Guidance a little faster now, and it should be somewhere between Cape Hatteras and Bermuda by Sunday morning. Maybe it's a tropical storm by then, but of course we're on the dry side. There's the satellite view, and you can see how the drier air is clearly worked into the western side of the circulation. Little cumulus streaks over South Alabama feeding into that, but just showers of any significance not happening. Thought we checked the deeper tropics. Looks like the wave train is trying to crank up out there, coming off of the coast of Africa. So, you know, we're getting into the deeper summer here. July starts late this weekend, so we will have to kind of keep an eye on things out there. Convective outlooks, this is for today and tonight. Slight risks over the Florida Peninsula, parts of southeastern Texas and northern Montana, and tomorrow a couple of small 5% areas. And the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning at 7 o'clock, and obviously nothing here. You can pick out the heat ridge there from Texas into the southeastern states with the ring of fire effect. And, of course, the bigger rains with Debbie continue over parts of North Florida. All right, let's check the modeling here. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow. The GFS at 500 millibars. Look at that big upper low over Maine. That's where you want to be if you want to cool off. Goodness, it'll feel great up there. But the 594 ring. Ooh, that's the nasty ring you don't want to see in summer, right over Oklahoma City tomorrow. And down below that, just hot and dry. Now, tomorrow still, numbers not bad. We'll do low to mid-90s. It'll be like today. Humidity will stay low. This is Thursday. Numbers begin to creep up. We might approach 100 Thursday afternoon, probably upper 90s. Friday, yeah, I think we'll hit 100 easily. In fact, let me just show you a plot of temperatures coming off the models, the GFS and the NAM, and you can see the progression of the heat. You kind of pluck out that 100-degree line up there, and you see it. It's almost touching it Thursday. Not quite, but it does break 100 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that could be our 4-day stretch in through there. Whatever. That just kind of clearly tells the story. Check the weekend. Here's Saturday aloft, again ridging all across the deep south. Down below that, we're hot and dry. Sunday, same thing. Triple-digit heat both days. Let's check the temperature scheme off the European. This is Saturday. And, yeah, that's a 105-degree ring. Might be a little too aggressive, but the ground is dry. You know, if we had good soil moisture, it would prevent it from getting that hot, but it's just dusty here. And there's Sunday. Numbers back off ever so slightly. So looks like Saturday might be the hottest day. There's Monday of next week. Numbers slightly coming down, but it's still pretty hot. So, again, really Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's just going to be awfully hot. There's Tuesday of next week. Moisture tries to creep back in here, and just maybe we'll see a few pop-up showers, but certainly nothing widespread there. We'll check the end of the forecast, July 12th. Same deal, just nasty heat. And down below that, maybe enough moisture for a few scattered showers, but it's just summertime in Alabama. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless. The first thing you've got to understand, you cannot rely on an outdoor siren. You cannot hear those inside a home, a building, a church. It won't work. You've got to get something inside your house. That's a weather radio or maybe a smartphone app. We work with a company that's developed a wonderful weather radio app for Android phones and iPhones. It knows where you are, and if you're in a tornado warning polygon, you get the warning. And if you're not, you don't. It's an effective device, and it's a great way to be sure you get the warning.